Hi y'all, come on in the Scottys for the best burgers in Ireland, if not the world. See you soon.
First of all, thank you very much for agreeing to sit down and have a chat with us.
Yeah.
If I can maybe ask you a little bit of the history of Scotty's restaurant and how Scotty's became Scotty's.
Okay, Scotty started back in 1991, and we started in my wife's father's their family business, a fruit market called Silk's Fruit Market. It was on Munster Avenue down the west of Galway. And in the back of this fruit market, we actually had this tiny little corner that was maybe 20 feet by 20 feet. And it was basically opened up to utilize the leftovers from the fruit market. We actually came back to Ireland. We were married in Ireland in 1988, and we came over in 1991 because Jennifer was expecting, my wife was expecting our first son. And we opened up this little deli. Well, obviously we never left. We had Brian, and then we had Andrew, and we had Sarah, and it was just the great family business starting in the back of the market. But that deli actually was the first of its kind in Ireland. In the first year we were doing that, we were doing lots of cold meats and salads and things like that. But after about 6 months, I said, I can't get a good hamburger in this town. I need to put a hamburger on. So I went out and bought a grill about maybe 2 feet across, and I dug a hole in the wall and put a fan in for the exhaust. Okay, it was literally self-made. Okay, like there's no way in today's day that the health board would go for it. Okay,
get away with it.
Now it was clean. It was clean, but it was rough.
Yeah.
I literally did a menu on a chalkboard. I think you actually see it in this picture here, but it was maybe about 3 feet across. We had 8 cold sandwiches, 3 hot sandwiches, 2 burgers, and a chicken. So the first day we did it, we sold 4. And next day we did 6. And then the second week we did 10. And now there was this group of these engineering students, these lads that came over from NUIG. And their engineering school was down over near where the Bish is in Nuns Island. And they came over and they started telling people, word of mouth. So that 6 turned into 10, turned into 12. And then pretty soon we had a line out the door every day, a queue. And people were waiting for these things. They were lingering around the fruit market or outside, things like that. And it was freezing cold in there. The door was wide open. So, but it was good food. And we had no seats. You took it, wrapped in foil in a bag, see you later. And then after about a year, I just outgrew that grill, and we put in a proper kitchen in the back, and we started expanding a bit. And in 1995, a small premises became available in Middle Street up in center Galway. And we still only had the 3 burgers on, but then that increased to 6. And then we started introducing things like wings, and I had never done chips or anything like that, or fries or nachos that we do now. And I just started introducing things one by one. I can't exactly pinpoint when I expanded everything, but I remember the menu went from 3 items to 6 to about 10. The burgers, I did a lot of daily specials and things like that. I'm a big rock and roll fan. I'll do my greatest hits. Okay, so I took like my 50 biggest selling burgers, okay, from all my specials I kept, in a little notebook. And I said, I'll put those on the menu, and I'll call it the Nifty 50. And then I actually found out I had 58 greatest hits. So I called it the Great 58. And that was introduced in 1999, 2000. And that's still on the menu today. Okay. Now I've tweaked it a little bit. Now there's actually fun with 61. And because I had 3 more. So, but burgers will always be popular if they're good. Yeah. We use locally sourced Galway Black Angus beef. Okay.
How important is the local source to you?
Oh, it's so important. Yeah. It's so important because everything, and basically the burger is not, I don't want to use the cliche, it's not rocket science or anything like that. It's just a simple, fresh item prepared fresh. Yeah. Okay. And that's been my philosophy all along. It's a half pound of pure Irish beef on a toasted bun. Now I used Griffin's Bakery for years, and they just actually finished up. We have another local bakery now called Bridie Murphy's. So local bread, local beef, local vegetables whenever possible, and freshly made to order. Local Galway beef. But we add nothing to them. Okay,
Yes,
we don't.
when I was talking to your lovely wife, she was saying that you like the burgers to speak for themselves.
Yeah.
And I was like, what does she mean by that?
Yeah.
But it's obviously you don't add any seasoning, you
No,
don't take anything
I
off.
don't put salt or pepper on them. I don't put binders through them or anything like that. Ours here on a flat griddle over high heat is 100% pure Irish beef. And we're in business 30 years now just doing that. And it's the simplicity of it.
Wow. The thing of beauty.